If you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does. Compared to
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. Your coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
No, I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
If you cheat,
See, they say you probably look. He said you probably do
cheat.
cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comfort of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. The devil and the devil up here. Here he go. Here we go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have
on
to
the
say,
flyer.
Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kitty? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kitty. I like Kitty. But Kitty girl. Kitty girl. Kitty girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you first top. I'll stretch to give you first top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody, even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top. They profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one.
That's our kid.
Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk as fuck or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. All right, I am here. Hold on just 1 second. Ooh, child. Yeah. We here. We are here. We are having technical difficulties in the studio today, but we here. Nevertheless, we are here. I know I'm late. I was trying to see if we could get something together. Ain't quite work. All right, I'm here. What's up, y'all? What is up? Hello to all my wonderful pupils out there. What am I eating? Some damn ice cream. So let me tell y'all why we having technical difficulties in this good studio. So I went out of town this weekend. Got back last night. So I wake up in the middle of the night feeling funny, like, what the fuck is going on? I wake up in a pool of sweat. Like, what the fuck is going on with the AC? So I go look at the AC unit. It says it's blowing. Ain't nothing coming out of them. Child. So come to find out, some basehead done went up on the roof and stole all of the copper out of it. I said, we don't even live in the hood. I live in a nice neighborhood. Fucking baseheads and bases. So the people been up there all day trying to fix it. The only thing that's saving me right now is the fact that it's raining outside and that done cooled the temperature down. But baby, this thin layer of sweat that I got on me right now, I got this little fan that I don't know where I found this in the back of my closet, but I got this little fan. I got me some ice cream. At one point this morning, before it started raining, baby, I went across the street to the Starbucks. I said, I can't do this. This is not of God. Anyway, nevertheless, I knew I had to come see y'all. So we here. We are here. Burning up. I feel like Faith. I'm burning up. But this little fan is trying to do its little thing. It's blowing a little mist and everything. I see you. It is keeping me kind of cool. I ain't gonna even lie. I found this in the back of my closet, but it have a little thing. You pour water in it, and it's pouring. You know, it's got a little mist coming out. You know, I see the little mist. I do have some Johnny Pops in the freezer, but today I'm eating one of these little Italian ice things. It's mango flavor. Let me say hey to y'all. It was hitting like 100 degrees last week. The only good thing, y'all, is that it's raining outside. Baby, listen. If it was like it was last week, I wouldn't have made it. I'm just letting you know that I wouldn't have made it. I would have went over to a friend's house and just been like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I just wouldn't have made it. I know I wouldn't have made it. Anyway, but if y'all see me glowing and glistening, that's just a thin layer of sweat. That's just not. I'm just gonna let you know that's what that is. It's a thin layer of sweat. God, Lord. But they say they should have it fixed by the night. Listen. These crackheads are something else, ain't they? Let me say hey to y'all. We are late. Hey, Tracy W, Catherine Powell, Diamond Pearl Jim, Drinks with D. Is it Drinks with D or Drinks with the D? Inquiring minds want to know. Tanya, boo. What's going on, my boo? Pinky Tiki, what's up? Cassandra, how you doing? David Clay, how you doing, David? David, are the people treating you nice over in the members only chat? I know you're about a weekend down to the members only chat. Are they treating you nice over there? You know, those people are kind of scary sometimes in the members only chat, David. Or are you fitting right in with them and their shenanigans? Hey, Shawnette, what's up, boo? Universal Goddess, glad to have you here. Tracy C is in the building, ready with her sniper rifle and snacks in her book bag. Is it too soon, too insensitive to say sniper rifle that your former president was just shot at? Too soon? I don't think so. Sugar Spike segment is about to be good today. Universal Goddess. Janae, what's good? That our medical expert is here. Xavier, how you doing? Hey, TJ, what's good, boo? Cams, my boo, my love, who be neglecting me. Too feisty, what's up, girl? Montrez, what's good, bro? Sharice, how everything over there on the West Coast? Harold. Hey. You say it's 95 in New Jersey, child. China White say, I love it. You love these little the Italian ices do be good. They do. And this one is mango. So it's real good. Y'all still on broil and DMV, child. I know it's not Saturday, Ravine. How you doing? But since I wasn't here Saturday, I'm gonna give y'all an abbreviated version. We'll call it Manic Monday. Hey, Dorothy. They treating you good. You say you're not scared. Okay. Hey, Marla Morris. Hey, crazy homebody girl. What is up? Child. Yeah, Ravine. Tell them you got to get in where you fit in down to the members only chat, honey. Child. Everything is good in Cali besides this hot weather, child. I'm about to wear my bathing suit to the doctor tomorrow. It is. Girl, I'm over here dying. Girl. Oh, dear God. Anyway. So it is blowing a little water. Okay, because I poured a little water in there. I was like, I wonder if it's really gonna blow. It is blowing a little mist or whatever. Okay. So listen, it's hot as hell, but we just had a monsoon 2 days ago, child. I'm telling you, the only thing saving me from dying 3 deaths is the fact that it's raining outside, and that cooled everything off, and this little fan right here. Anyway, because I was not here on Saturday, and that made the second Saturday in a row that we missed Silly Saturday, I said, let me put together a Manic Monday for y'all. Now, it's not a full unabridged Silly Saturday. We have all of the segments are shortened. Some segments are taken out, but I'm going to do the best I can. I got about a good hour and 15 minutes to get through this. And y'all know normally on Silly Saturday, we be here about 2.5 hours. If we do not have as many palate cleansers, we do have some palate cleansers, but don't be looking for 30 and 40 like we normally have. All of our segments that we have are shortened. I had about an hour and a half to throw this together, and it usually takes me about 4 to 5 hours to put Silly Saturday together. So listen, I'm just here in this heat because I'm dedicated to y'all, and I did not want y'all to feel like I left y'all out. Child. You say the rain ain't cooled nothing down, it just made it muggy and wet, y'all. Did Claire? Who is Claire? Wait, who is Claire? Where's my phone? Claire. Which Claire? Hold on, let me see what you're talking about. I got to get to this. We got to get to the dossier, Janae. You done distracted me already. You know it don't take much. Child. Yeah. And I gotta focus. Let me focus. Let me get to the dossier. I'm sure Janae will tell me what she talking about. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, Claire McCaskill. Oh, huh. Child. She don't want him to do like she did and lose in embarrassing fashion. Anyway, y'all, if y'all ready to get this party started, go ahead and put a shondo in the chat. Let me know that you are ready to get this party started. Hey, Bap, what is up? Let me know you are ready to get this party started. I got the wrong screen up. I should have it on this screen because this is Silly Saturday. So we likes to make it big round here. Chicken, get your chicken here. I feel like I want the Silly Saturday background. Where is it? There we go. Excuse me. All right, we ready. Harold, it be hard to figure out who you are with this new avatar. You just can't be getting no new avatar, Harold, without letting people know. Let me see what you wearing in this good avatar. Okay, I see you got on your little black and your little hat and shit. We just don't be, listen, you got to let us know it's you. Sure. All right. It's time for my favorite segment. The hashtag ABCs. Now, I couldn't find a lot of ABCs today, but I found a couple. I told you all segments are shortened because we don't have that much time. So it's time to get to our hashtag ABCs. Let's see what we got here for the hashtag ABCs. Hashtag Go With God. If you're new around these parts, hashtag ABC stands for what? A bitch came. A bitch just came. You've been waiting for me to come down where? Where you at, Shawnette? I can come visit. I was just home in Miami this weekend. Oh. Yep, I was just home in Miami this weekend. Child, girl. Girl, child. Anyway, I got a nice cold Gatorade here for me that I can open up. Oh, it's so good and cold. You never knew that, crazy homebody girl? Hashtag ABC stands for a bitch can't. A bitch can't means we just don't have the patience. We don't have the bandwidth. We do not have the energy or stamina to deal with whatever the headline says. So we just keep it the fuck moving because we don't have that type of energy. Child. Girl, you know we're going to break down this VP. Child. Here's our first hashtag ABC. I saw this and immediately said, nope. Nope. Won't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. I won't. I'll let you read the headline. I don't see anything big about said bulge. Happy girth day to me. Girl, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with this man. I just can't. I just can't. I don't know if the bulge is in the room with us, Xavier. I don't know what we're talking about. I mean, sir, we don't have this type of energy. Please go with God. Please go with God. Please. I told y'all this was one of the hashtags a bitch cake. Immediately when I saw this woman's face, I saw her face and y'all knew immediately this went into the hashtag ABCs. I can't stand this. Ooh, I almost called her something. I swear I almost called. I had to drink some of this Gatorade. I almost called that woman out. Her name. Oh God. Now he look like he got a fat vajayjay. I'm not doing this with you. Now he look like he got a cooch. A cuter. Y'all know how I feel about this woman. Y'all know. Hey, Jay Parrish. Hey, Bilo DD. I'm not going. I'm a bitch can't. Y'all know I can't with this woman. I'm not going down this road with this woman. I refuse to. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it with her. Yeah. Go, ma'am, go with God. What is it with various stages of undress in the hashtag ABC segment? Carrie Hilson, nobody cares about you. Nobody likes you. I don't even understand how the words viral and Carrie Hill skank go in the same sentence. There's nothing viral about Carrie Hill skank. So I don't even understand this headline. I don't understand it. Not the people say you look good in the video in the new Avatar Harold. Not that you're giving the people whole ass snack round these parts. Let us find out, Harold, that you out here thirst trapping the people. That's what they said, Harold. They said you was easy. Easy like Sunday morning, in the immortal words of one Mr. Lionel Richie. Mm. Not free to nip. Listen, there's nothing viral about this woman. Janae says she braless right now. Is that viral? Should she be viral? I'm just saying. I don't understand. I don't even know. How is it viral and nobody knew about it? Like, did anybody know about this? Was this like a thing when I was out of town this weekend and y'all didn't put it in the members only chat? Normally, when I'm out of town, I depend and expect y'all to put shit in the members only chat. I ain't seen none of this in the members only chat. So clearly she wasn't that viral. I don't have this type of energy. We don't care, ma'am. Go with God. Let's delve into the dossier. Let's delve into the dossier. You're pure what? A pure whore? Child. Don Pearl Jim say it's hard to sell. Everybody braless. Listen, everybody got on no bra and no draws. We all free balling and letting our titties hang. What? Everybody is free balling and letting their titties hang. It's not a news flash. We all are hot as fuck. Shit. Let me make Harold avatar big. Hold on. Since everybody want to see Harold. Since everybody want to see Harold, send me the picture so I can blow it up and put it on screen. Harold, text me the picture. I put it on screen since everybody want to see Harold. Yeah. Not that people say Harold over there giving looks around these spots. Girl. Everybody said they got on no bra and no drawers. That's what we doing. We hot. We got to go into the dossier. So listen, the people are checking out here. This weekend, the people said, listen, maybe they know something we don't know. Some of us was hoping we had another person in the rest in peace segment from this weekend, but we'll get that in a few minutes. But yeah, the people was leaving here. Shannon Doherty died. We loved us some. At least I loved me some Shannon Doherty. Richard Simmons, a fellow alumnus of the Florida State University, went on to be with the Lord. And Jacoby Jones, formerly of the Baltimore Ravens. He was on Dancing with the Stars. He also passed away this past weekend. Baby, they was checking out of here. I feel like they know something we don't know. Somebody, did we miss a news flash? I feel like all of these people clearly know something that we don't know and that we need to be informed of. Yeah. But we express our sincere condolences, thoughts, and prayers to their family, friends, and loved ones. May all three of them rest in peace. I liked all three of them. Loved me. Some Shannon Doherty. Oh yeah, Dr. Ruth. I should have had her on here too. I forgot. I saw that one too. I forgot. You are right. Dr. Ruth did die. Famed sex therapist Dr. Ruth died. She was like 90 something years old. I'm so mad that I forgot to put her on there. Now I feel like I need to go and find a Dr. Ruth rest in peace pic and put it on here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it real fast. If I could do it real fast, you know me, I will. Hold on. Hold on. Or should we move on? Listen, I'm gonna move on, Dr. Ruth, but you will be missed. Listen. If you grew up in the 80s and or parts of the 90s, you knew who Dr. Ruth was. She was a famed sex therapist. She a lot of times would say things that would draw news attention, but it was things people needed to know because during the 80s and stuff like that, people just weren't talking about sex and weren't educated on sex. And so she was really pivotal in a lot of people in this country learning about a lot of things. I remember she did a whole thing on the G spot that many women had no idea what it was, didn't know they had one, and didn't know how to use it. Mama is legendary. The other person that I know that's legendary is the other chick. I can't think of her name. She had the blonde hair. She was old too. The other white chick. What's the other white chick name? She is a sex therapist too, but she had like the blonde hair and wore the glasses. Child. Yeah, I said Dr. Ruth Tracy. I'm mad that I left her off this picture. But shout out to Dr. Ruth as well. She was like almost 100 years old. So Dr. Ruth is legendary. We shot her out. And there are other people that also passed this weekend that I probably forgot. Remember her G-spot segment? Baby, listen, women across America didn't even know what a G-spot was. Didn't even know they had one till Dr. Ruth let them know. Hey, boo-boo, you have something called the G-spot. If he ain't hitting it, he ain't if you don't feel nothing, that's because he ain't hitting it. And he ain't got to have 11 inches to hit it. She was teaching the people something. But may these people rest in peace. Lives well spent and well lived. So this is the young lady that was stuck over there in Turks and Caicos. Speaking of Turks and Caicos, myself, really be at Abby, we was over there. Went there fine, came back just fine, and had no problems. Not a problem at all. Because we know how to travel, ma'am. Don't be blaming Turks and Caicos. The problem is you. First of all, I don't even buy her whole, excuse. Oh, it was in my bag. First of all, you don't put bullets in your goddamn bag because you have to declare that shit even if you're flying domestically. You got your gun and your bullets, you got to go and get that shit declared to travel in the country with it, much less out of the goddamn country. Ma'am, nobody believes you. Anyway, so she got out this weekend. And I should say like last Thursday, she got out of Turks and Caicos and she was in Orlando. She gave a little interview. She says she's a grandmother. She look a little young to be a grandmother. I'm just saying, maybe black don't crack. I don't know. The woman looks to be about 30 something. Are you a grandmother already? I mean, let's say if she's 32, she could have a daughter that's 16. And that daughter could have a baby. Ma'am, you look young to be a grandmother. I'm just saying. Hey, cross country cruiser. Hey, L. Sid. Hey, Janae. But anyway, that's the woman who got stuck in Turks and Caicos. Now, the woman said that she says she is very happy and overwhelmed, right? Her name is Sharita Greer. So she pleaded guilty to one count of possessions of ammunition. And the judge gave her a 23-week suspended sentence and ordered her to pay $1,500, a $1,500 fine for the crime. She says she's excited about everything, ready to get back home to her family and her grandkids.
She said it's been a long time coming, but you know God is still good, and she's seen the hand of God move during this whole journey, and she is very satisfied. Um, According to her, she said she was initially chained to a chair and had to sleep on the floor in the jail. Quote, they chained me to a chair by the leg. It's cold, scared. It was awful. It was so awful. I couldn't sleep. End of quote. I mean, ma'am, that's not very different from jail over here because they will shackle you to the chair. They will, or to the table. Yeah, I mean, how is that different from the U.S.? There's cold, hard ass floors down to the U.S. Jails as well. I'm just saying that it don't sound very different. It sounds actually a little better than what they deal with over down to Rikers Island and shit like that. Like there's some jails here in America that we can have you go to, ma'am, and it'll be much worse than what you experienced over there. Don't try to make it like Turks and Caicos was these horrible places. It's just so was that horrible to you. The people down to the Turks and Caicos were so nice to us. They were wonderful people. I got some family over there. They were wonderful people. Man, the problem is you and not them. Go with God. Hey, spiritual gangster, Miss Tanya. So, oh God. Let me take another swig because I just should have been in the sugar spike segment. I can see this bullshit right here pissing me off. I'm telling you that right now. I can see this bullshit right here sending me into overload and pissing me the fuck off. So that is Cameron and Dwayne Wade. So Lady C, the Pink Panther herself, Cameron, got his pink panties in a bunch because Dwayne Wade said that, you know, because people always talk to him about his nails and the fact that he paints his nails. And he was like, well, hell, I'm going to get in the nail care business. Shoot, I, have my own nail polish and my own nail care stuff and make some money off of it since people always want to say something about it. Well, I need another swig because I don't want to say nothing mean. This puss asshole camera. Maybe that drink didn't do what it was supposed to do. Sorry. Oh, I didn't even mean that. This puss asshole Cameron, stinking ass. He just be doing the fuck too much. I promise you. This bitch, I could see this bitch over the week be getting his ass tooted and booted over the weekend. I could see this punk asshole getting his back blown out, getting his ass flooded with nut all weekend long. All the fuck weekend long. I thought this Gatorade was gonna help me out. It ain't help. Cause this bitch he's all dramatic. See, that's how you know he's a closet ass punk. And he's one of the femme punks too. He's one of the femme girls. Baby, listen, he's damn near walking femme queen. Okay, that's how he would say zesty he is, because don't nobody give a shit about what the next man is doing and whether what the next man is doing is gay, feminine, or anything, unless you, sir, want a little piece. Because I promise you, if Dwayne Wade smiled in your area, you would be touching the floor. Your hands would be touching the floor and you would be face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck. I'm just being honest, because his dramatic ass, and he's in the middle of his own podcast where he has sponsors and shit paying him to do this podcast. He's just so enraged and so verklempt that he just gets up and walks the fuck off his fucking podcast. The Florida did come out of me. That was a little of the Miami came out of me too feisty. I apologize that y'all saw that side of me. I was just home in Miami. It was down up in me, and I gotta watch. Let me take another swig. That was a little of the Miami that came out of me, and I ain't mean to do that to y'all. I apologize. I just don't be acting like that around here. But this young man done pissed me the fuck off. And being from Miami, and Dwayne Wade is beloved in Miami. We fights about a couple people. It's a few people we'll fight about. Dwayne is one of them. We will also fight you about Trina. We will. Girl, got me all out of character around here. Chicken, get your chicken here. Girl, do y'all want to see this video of him walking out? Girl, oh, Jesus God. Let me get the video for y'all. Oh dear God. It make my ass itch. God, this man make my ass itch. Oh, let me see if I can cue up this good video. God of mercy, God of love. Hold on, y'all. Hold your line. Okay, here it go. Okay, here. Oh, Jesus God. She's such a woman. Such a fucking woman. Hold on. Let me. Dear God. Dear God. Okay. Here we go. Dear God. Hey, kiss my cheeks.
Before we go, we got to discuss Dwayne Wade. So he reveals he's considering creating a nail care line. He said one of his favorite pastimes is getting manicures with his daughter. What happened to get paid, young nigga? Get paid. Get paid, young nigga. Get paid. Barties, thanks for being here. That's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
Like, really? And you do this as you walk off with your merce on you. That puss asshole ain't shit. I promise you. That punk puss ass bitch ass Cameron will get dealt with. I'm trying, y'all. I apologize. This is not in my character. I just don't be cussing people out like this. But this shit just gets me hot. Child. Girl. Like, it's just so dramatic. You see he picked up his little purse and put it on his shoulder and sashayed away. You saw it just like I did. I told you, this the same punk asshole that be on the weekend getting his riding dicks for a living, doing splits on dicks all weekend, only to try and butching up Monday morning when he get ready to come back on this shit. Him and Mace can go somewhere and drop the fuck dead. Girl, why is this podcast even still a fuck on? Like, because you are the bastion of masculinity, Cameron? Really? Because I want to know when Cameron became the bastion of masculinity, when he was the poster child for machismo around these parts. Pink pussy popping punk bitch Cameron. When the fuck did he become all things masculinity? Girl, let me get off of this because I'm about to get pissed off. Dwayne, go make your money. Just go make your money. Ciao. Right, Tanya. Sir, if you don't go sit the fuck down somewhere and have several seats, I just can't do it. I just can't. Let me move on before I get mad. Let me move on before I get mad. Go with God. Wiz Khalifa was in the news this weekend. Not for the right reason. Now, the reason that I wanted him to be in the news is because somebody caught us in the bed together while I was getting my back blown out by him. But that wasn't the news that came out this weekend. God. Anyway, apparently he was arrested down to the Romania. I just don't understand what the fuck these people be thinking. I don't know why these people think that they have this, I guess they think that because they got money, that makes them, that gives them some kind of privilege or makes them, above the law in other countries, not just this country, but in other countries. But, sir, you do realize that you can't just be rolling up in these people's country with illicit drugs. Hell, you can't roll up in some people's countries with things that aren't illicit drugs. You can't roll up in people's country with certain types of foods, certain types of seeds and or nuts, or because if for some reason those things got planted into the ground and started growing, they could have an effect on that on the the local environment or the local species and things like that. So that's why they don't like all kinds of shit coming in their country. But he went on ahead and got arrested. Sure did. And he released a statement. Well, a statement was first released by Romania's anti-organized crime prosecutors, and they stated that Wiz Khalifa was in possession of 18 grams of cannabis, which is considered a risk drug. He is also accused of smoking a joint on stage. Following the incident where he was taken off in Gucci bracelets and bangles, he released a statement on X, formerly known as Twitter, about the incident. He said, quote, "Last night's show was amazing. I didn't mean any disrespect to the country of Romania by lighting up on stage. They were very respectful and let me go. I'll be back soon, but without a big ass joint next time." End of quote. I don't. Y'all not gonna be happy till y'all ass end up like Brittany Griner, and we're not gonna be over here windmilling for y'all like we did for Brittany Griner. She was the example, so y'all stinking ass would not take y'all ass over there no more with this bullshit. And y'all thinking, oh, I need my weed, I need my cannabis, I need it. Baby, y'all got drug problems. If you can't buy that shit over there, then you just don't need that shit. Girl, y'all ain't gonna be happy till y'all end up like Brittany Griner. Because everybody's not gonna be respectful and nice. Everybody's not gonna treat you with kid gloves. I'm not gonna be able to go over there and get you bonded out like that, Wiz. God. Child. Smoking joint or the joints or the swinging joint in them jeans. Child, you know it is something swinging up in that L city. I'm just saying. Child. Wiz Khalifa got legendary meat. Child, girl, child. Listen, and why they only be there for like 1 or 2 days for a performance, and they can't stop for like 1 or 2 days. You're a fucking basehead. You're a dope fiend. You can't go 1 or 2 days without smoking. You're a fucking dope fiend, a basehead. You're a baser. I mean, I still want you to blow my back out, but that still don't mean you're not a baser. You still need to come around here and make me touch my toes. But you still a baser. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on for a moment. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. But listen, we are not gonna be out here windmilling for you or Nicki Minaj or anybody else that get their ass arrested over there. Your example was Brittany Grinder. It do be the skinny ones, universal goddess. Baby, he got legendary meat down there. I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, like I was said, let me focus. Your example was Brittany Griner. And I'm telling you, we not fighting for nobody else. You gonna stay your ass over there and rot. Not unless you tell me you gonna give me something. If I come get you out, then I'm gonna be out here windmilling for you. Y'all know I like my man tall and skinny, so that's right up my alley. Right up my alley. Ow. I'm glad y'all think he ugly, so I ain't got to fight y'all. See how that work? He real. He show is real ugly. See how that work? I ain't even got to fight y'all. My aunt used to be like that. My aunt used to only date what she called ugly man. Hey Nessa, I ain't even see you slip up in here, Nessa. And my aunt say, "Listen, I ain't fighting no woman over my man. That's why I got all ugly man. Now her husband is fine as hell." But child, I remember back in the day, she used to be like, I only date ugly men because I'm not fighting nobody for my man. As long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. Child, Wiz Khalifa, you know I love you down. I'm glad you got out of jail. But I got a whole dossier over here, sir. Come God. So listen. Big Brother is in the news for none of the good reasons. Now, some of y'all are gonna say, okay, not Wiz Khalifa, Big Brother that been in trouble before. But I haven't seen this story get the kind of traction that it probably should. So here's the deal. Big Brother starts Wednesday is the first episode. Now I said to myself, and I even told Really B, I had given up on Big Brother. The last season that I saw was the season of the Cookout, the original Cookout. But I had just gotten so fed up with Big Brother and its racism, its blatant racism, discrimination, and bigotry that I just couldn't do it. Well, come to find out, all of that was by design. CBS, the network that broadcasts Big Brother, has threatened to sue the Big Brother the Big Brother author over wild claims it intentionally casts racist and categorically avoids casting transgender applicants. Child, let me read this real fast. CBS is threatened to sue the author of a bombshell tell-all about the network's hit reality show Big Brother after the writer accused a popular program of a shocking wrongdoing. A cease and desist letter issued to author Brian Stewart Werner on June 21st shows the cable giant threatened the Big Brother fan over what it called inaccurate statements and unsubstantiated claims. The title of the book is The Big Brother Bible, 25 Years of America's Summertime Guilty Pleasure. Senior Vice President of Legal Affairs Andy Wong wrote, quote, CBS is exploring its legal and other options due to your book being rife with inaccurate statements and unsubstantiated claims, some of which may be the basis for defamation and other claims against you. End of quote. Two of the author's most startling accusations included claims that the Big Brother producers, quote, intentionally cast racist and categorically avoid casting transgender applicants, end of quote. CBS's legal team refuted the author's accusations as false and untrue and demanded the Big Brother Bible writer, quote, retract and correct all false and unsubstantiated statements in his book immediately. End of quote. The cease and desist letter also read, quote, CBS hereby demands that you retract and correct all false and unsubstantiated statements in your book immediately, and that you cease repeating and take down immediately all such false and unsubstantiated statements on social media. End of quote. The cable company threatened to sue him for defamation. Also, in the cease and desist letter, the Andy Wong wrote, and he's the senior vice president of legal affairs over at CBS, wrote, quote, CBS will monitor your activity for any further reckless and unfounded statements, as well as any further attempts to secure the participation of past series participants and production personnel without express consent from CBS and Big Brother. End of quote. Listen, the man told the truth. The man, listen, from all of the people involved, the man got statements from former castmates on Big Brother. The man got statements from former producers down to the Big Brother, from former writers down to Big Brother. The man was an insider, had an inside look, and y'all are now mad that he's telling the truth. The man got all, he knows where all of the bodies are buried. We've known for some time that y'all do purposely put racist ass people up there, because if you expect us to believe that y'all don't go and vet these people out, you haven't seen their social media, you haven't seen what they post, you haven't seen deleted posts. Y'all have access, CBS, to some of the best investigators there are. So please be clear. Shay, we not fighting over Wiz Khalifa because he's happy with me and he don't got nothing to fight about. He's very pleased over here. Shay, we not gonna fight because Wiz Khalifa is very happy over here. But back to Big Brother. Y'all mad because the man is telling where all the bodies are buried. If you've watched Big Brother over the years, you know point blank, yes, they do purposely cast and intentionally cast racist castmates. Why? Because there got to a point where Big Brother was a huge show, huge, had tons of super fans, but it got to a point where ratings weren't where they were supposed to be, and there started to be some drummings, some reverberations about racist people being on the show. Then what people, insiders, were saying was, when the ratings weren't doing what they were supposed to do, they were purposely put these people on there so that they could say incendiary things on the show, and people would get mad, and it would become news fodder. It would hit the news cycle. It would hit the blogs. And now what would that do? That would make people not only watch the live broadcast, but it would make people watch the live feeds, and make people watch the live feeds 24 hours to catch someone saying something that they should not be saying. I'm just saying. I'm going to watch this season. I'm going to give it the old college try. We'll see how far we make it. Hey, L Love. The show started, I want to say, I was in college when this show started. So that's like, I think the first season was like 2000 or something, maybe 2000, 2001. But I remember being in college, and I remember watching the first season. It didn't really take off the first season. It was season 2 where it took off. But I remember the first season, the first person voted off was the black man, if I remember. It was this real built, muscular black man. It was kind of cute. Anyway, no, it wasn't quite 30 years ago. Now, they had a Big Brother that was overseas in England. That's where it started. And then it came over to the U.S. I want to say it came over after Survivor. Survivor was first. Big Brother came like a couple years later. Anyway, I will be monitoring this situation. We got to move on because I'm real late. So this is an up and coming rapper. Her name was Tan the God. And unfortunately, I have to say was, because she was shot and killed. I told y'all a lot of people was leaving here. She was shot and killed over the weekend on Saturday. She made an appearance at the grand opening of Glamour Beauty Supply in Oakland, California, for a meet and greet. And then during her time there, she was shot and killed. Somebody else was left injured. The local police department has yet to identify the perpetrator. One of the witnesses said, I heard some shooting. I thought it was part of their music. And this woman lost her life. Soon after the news of her murder began to make its rounds, people start sending heartfelt messages and condolences to her. And, it's just sad and unfortunate. Just another young person losing their life. But her name was Tan the God. She was an up-and-coming rapper up in Oakland area. I didn't know her. I don't listen to a lot of these young people, but I certainly don't think that anybody should be losing their life and stuff like that. So definitely our thoughts and prayers go out to her family, friends, and loved ones. I don't know if she had any kids or anything like that, but I'm sure she had family, friends, and loved ones. So we're praying for them and their comfort during this time of grief. Hey, Faye Knight, and how you doing, boo? It's ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience. Oh yes, the much anticipated Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So I want to fight. Daddy gave. His only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. So we started. Listen, last week it was all Joseph Robinette. I guess this week, unfortunately, it's gonna be all Donald John in the goddamn Sugar Spike segment. Y'all help me make it through. Hey, Donna Cotton. Hey, Symmetry. What's good, love? So this morning, iconic Donald John Trump acolyte and sycophant Judge Eileen Cannon. God, I just believe for some reason this woman wants her back blown out by Donald John Trump. You cannot tell me that that's not, her objective with everything. You notice how everything keeps landing in her courtroom? Everything ends up on her docket. And everything she does always aligns with whatever Donald John wants, right? The woman wants to get her back blown out by sun-kissed man, okay? So what happens is this morning, this whore, I was looking for a better word to use to describe her, but whore is the best thing I can go with right now. This whore, she completely dismissed the case that was down in Florida, his classified documents case. Completely dismissed the case. And her rationale for it was, she says that it was unconstitutional or illegal for them to assign the special prosecutor. That was her rationale for it. She says it was unlawful for them to and unconstitutional for Jack Smith to be appointed appointed as a special counsel in this particular case. She didn't say anything about the merits of the case. She didn't say that Donald Trump was wrong for having these classified documents. She didn't say he was wrong for allowing regular civilians just to come and look through them and to talk about the contents of them and show them off to people. She didn't say anything about that. And if you know this case and have been following this case, this was the case that his attorneys were most concerned about, because this was the case that had the most merit. This was the case where they knew that there could really be an issue because there was the most evidence here. But in her attempt to make the letter V on Donald Trump's bed, she dismissed it. Now, what this means is Jack Smith and the prosecution, if they want, they could immediately go and appeal this to the 11th Circuit. Thank God this is in the 11th Circuit and not the 5th Circuit, because the 5th Circuit is also filled with Donald Trump sycophants and acolytes. So, and the 5th Circuit is where democracy goes to die. But Florida is in the 11th Circuit. So Jack Smith could immediately appeal to the 11th Circuit. And some say it's a good thing because he could go and immediately appeal without even having to try the case. It was Donald Trump's attorneys were going to appeal it anyway, but he can go straight to the 11th Circuit. Now, the 11th Circuit generally does things the right way. They're not like the 5th Circuit. But the problem is, if the 11th Circuit, if they do appeal this and it makes it to the 11th Circuit, and the 11th Circuit, the judges on the 11th Circuit say that Donald Trump is guilty of this, he's going to then take it to this and appeal to the Supreme Court, where all he has to do with 6 members of the Supreme Court is open his legs, let his balls hang, and you'll see 6 members of the Supreme Court swinging from his pubic hairs. That's all Donald Trump has to do. Whenever things go to the Supreme Court that are referencing him, all he has to do is open his legs, let his balls hang, and you'll see 6 members of the Supreme Court hanging from his pubic hairs. Because those men and women, those 6 men and women hang from the nutsack of Donald Trump. Please be clear. I don't feel good about any of this, especially after they basically gave him damn near complete immunity as president. Is Clarence Thomas doing the bending? No. Clarence Thomas gives me that he's getting bent over by Harlan Crow and Donald John and a whole bunch of other white slave massas that he's bending his ass over for and taking it. Y'all know how we say it over here. Bohica. Bohica. Bohica, baby. What is Bohica? I'm glad you asked. Bend over. Here it comes again. Bohica. Let me put that in the chat. Fucking Bohica. That's what Clarence Thomas got going on. Fucking Bohica. Bend over. Here it comes again. That's what he got going on. Lord. I really want to break this down, but we don't have that much time left, so I got to keep it moving. In more Donald John news. So, first day of the Republican National Convention, And he has made his choice for his vice president. That is James David Vance, who y'all may know as JD Vance. He does enjoy getting pegged by his wife. I can see that. Any big-backed, broad-shouldered white person, which include his wife that's built like a whole fucking linebacker. Any white person built like a linebacker, yeah, he'll let them run up in his booty hole. Up the booty shoot. The booty shoot. Take it up the booty shoot. Ow, the booty shoot. I'm just saying. But James David Vance was selected as the vice president. What that says to me, I'm just saying. I mean, she's another bleach blonde, bad built butch body. I'm just saying. Jenny Thomas is another bleach blonde, bad built butch body. I'm just saying. But what him selecting James David Vance means, he fully expects to win. There's no scenario in Donald John's mind at this point where he will lose. James David Vance is a staunch Trump supporter, a person who absolutely believes that the 2020 election was stolen, a person who absolutely believes in everything that Donald Trump is selling. He would be a staunch advocate of Project 2025. If needed, he would carry out what Mike Pence wouldn't carry out. He's also selecting him because he feels like that'll help him secure Ohio, which they claim to be a swing state, but Ohio ain't been swinging in a long time. Let's be clear. Ohio ain't been swinging nowhere for a long time. Hell, Florida is more of a swing state than Ohio. But yes, him choosing JD Vance is a big middle finger to Joe Biden, because that's him saying to Joe Biden, bitch, I can pick whoever I want. I don't have to pick somebody that reaches to the other side of the Republican Party. I could pick somebody just as wacko and whack job as I am, and to be my vice president and beat you. And he probably will. That's the sad part. L Love, you know, I've been screaming for the last 3 or 4 years that there's a civil war coming. Nobody seems to want to listen. I've been screaming this since like 2020. But JD Vance is as bad as you think. JD Vance is as bad as you think he should. He is. He is what you think he is. He's a conservative whack job. One of those nuts over there swinging off of the far right edge of the Republican Party. He ain't shit, and neither is Donald John. It is what it is. Now, what I would love to, what I'm looking forward to seeing now is I want to see a debate between Kamala Harris and JD Vance. Damn the Donald Trump, Joe Biden debate. I want to see the Kamala Harris, JD Vance debate, because that's when we're going to get to some real issues. That's when you're going to see people really break some shit down. That's what we're going to see some real political sparring going on. Because if you're into politics like I am, you want to see some real political sparring back and forth. What those two geriatrics, Joseph Robinette and Donald John, got going on, don't nobody want to see that shit. But give me Kamala Harris versus JD Vance. Oh, I'm here for all of it. All of it. All of it. Oh, yeah, she going to eat him up, Demetria. Oh, I'm here for all of it. That is going to be That's going to be some good television watching. Do you hear me? Some good television watching. I'm here for all of that. That is the only thing that this has me looking forward to. The debate between the VP debate. Right. We're gonna watch it like it's the Super Bowl. We're gonna be over here breaking it down. Do you hear me? We might have to do a live watch party of that. We may have to do a live watch party of that. We might. We'll see. Child, I don't want to get no copyright strike though, but we'll see what we can work out. Anyway. But yeah, that happened today. Of course, more news has come out of the shooting, the attempted assassination over the weekend. Now, y'all know I was one of the first ones to report the attempted assassination this weekend. We was over here talking about it before it was even on the blogs yet. Actually, I put it in the members only chat damn near in real time, like literally when I watched it happen. I put it in the members only chat. But you know, all of the information about the shooter has come out, and more is coming out. On the right, you see they say that's that you can see the bullet right there, the path of the bullet. Magically, it was an inch too far to the left or whatever, because he would have been dead and gone had it been one more inch. Conveniently, I was on the job trying to watch. I was right here. Oh, they say Jack Smith is appealing. That's good. It'll go to the 11th Circuit. I was quick on Saturday with it. Everybody came out afterward. But here's the thing. They've started to interview and talk to people that went to school with the guy that shot him. That shot him. They're saying that guy was absolutely a right winger, was absolutely someone on the right side, on the right in terms of his political ideology. So if that's the case, they got. I told y'all on Saturday I didn't believe it was staged. There's no part of it that I believe that it was staged, because the Secret Service don't work like that. But now you have everybody that's coming out and they call it for. I saw one of a representative out of the great state of Tennessee saying that, oh, this is because the Secret Service, the head of the Secret Service is a DEI hire, and that's why this happened. What? Secret Service is blaming local police because they said it was the local police job to sweep the top of the building or whatever. Everybody blaming everybody, and this just works perfectly in Donald John's favor. Baby, the way they're going to use this to make him Jesus Christ himself, I'm just trying to tell you. Can y'all imagine when he hits the stage on Wednesday down to the Republican National Convention? You can't tell. Listen, when he hits that stage on Thursday, those people are going to be thinking that Jesus Christ has descended on a cloud of fire. I'm telling you what I know. Just a mess. As if Joseph Robinette already wasn't trailing in every poll. This is just going to make it worse. The man keeps winning. But when you stack the deck and set everything up for yourself, these things happen. We got to move on. I'm not even halfway through. We got to get through this before really go live and get mad at me. So AOC, my girl, because for some reason y'all can't stand my girl AOC. I love AOC. Y'all can't stand her, but she be out here doing the Lord's work, okay? The Lord's work. Well, AOC is out here calling out AOC is out here dog walking people, right? Let me read this to you. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez on Saturday sharply criticized an anonymous senior Democrat who was quoted saying the party was resigned to another 4 years under President Trump. Ocasio-Cortez, in a post on the social platform X, said Democratic members who feel that way should absolutely retire from their positions in Congress. Quote, if you're a senior Democrat that feels this way, you should absolutely retire and make space for true leadership that refuses to resign themselves to fascism. This kind of leadership is functionally useless to the American people. End of quote. Ocasio-Cortez was responding to reporting from Axios about a shift among Democrats who say they are focusing more on their staff's personal safety rather than on President Biden's standing as the party's presidential nominee. Quote, we've all resigned ourselves to a second Trump presidency, end of quote, a senior House Democrat said in the Axios story. Baby AOC took some offense to that. She said, bitch, retire. Now, if you just say automatically he gonna win and we ain't gonna put up a fight, bitch, retire and get the fuck out the way. I'm with you, AOC. I've been saying half of these hoes in the Democratic Party need to retire anyway and get out the way anyway. Even when they're in the lead, they don't fight. Even when they can beat their opponent down, they try to let their opponent breathe. They do like Louis and Claudia did Lestat. Instead of cutting that bitch head off, they let his ass live. And then that bitch gets their energy back, and then they beat you down. Oh, you know he gonna come out with the bloody shirt. I can see that L said, but AOC say she not here for it. Kudos to you, AOC. She say she gonna fight like hell. I'm with you, AOC. So y'all, I gotta move on, AOC. I ain't got a lot of time. I got to show y'all this video. So the man you see on the right is the sitting mayor. He is the sitting mayor of Lawrence City in Kansas. Okay, of Lawrence, Kansas. He's the sitting mayor of Lawrence, Kansas. Okay. The white man you see on the right is this white man that came to one of the city council meetings. Let me show y'all this bullshit, because y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Y'all just gonna think I'm making this shit up. Let me play the video for y'all. Hold on, hold your line. Let me, because y'all got to see the video. I can't do it any justice. You got to see the video. You got to see the video. All right, can y'all see that? All right, let me make it big. All right, here we go.
I say it out of respect for somebody else on that dais. Trust me, Bart, if you were the only colored person on that dais, I would be saying what I want to say right now. I think you know what I'm talking about. The difference between house and field. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, fuck you and your smile. I'm not your field, bitch. You understand? I am not your field. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. You can't ask me to leave. That's protected speech. I am not your field. You want to arrest me? Bring it on, Holmes. One of you cops want to do it? Direct them. Direct them. That's true. You've got 22 seconds left, so go ahead and use it. Son of a bitch. Did you guys not just... He wants to remove me because of my speech that he has instigated all fucking night in here. Watch that clock. Watch that clock. I'm going to go to 30 seconds after, and you're not going to arrest me because it happened twice in here tonight. It happened twice in here tonight. Officer, he is clearly causing a disruption. He is not causing a disruption. He is going over time. You go ahead and remove him. He is going over time. And if you have me removed before that clock gets to 3 minutes and 25 seconds, I'm going to sue you and the police officer that does it. I'm going until 3 minutes and 25 seconds. And I'm going until 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Recess in 5 minutes. We will return.
Ciao. That's what y'all got going on in Lawrence, Kansas. I can't make this shit up. I said I just got to show my wonderful pupils this because they're not going to believe me. And me trying to explain what happened is not the same as you watching it. Now, they muted out the N-word, but you could tell he was using hard ER. And the way that black lady and that who's a council member and that mayor was sitting there, baby, listen. Now, I'm not going to say I would have fought him or anything like that, but baby, I would have immediately had his mic muted and had him carted out of the fucking meeting. Because you way out of order, sir. Way out of order. And you see how he started by saying, if you were the only colored person up there, I would really say what I wanted to say. Really? So I guess he was saying, because there's a black woman on the council, I'm not going to say everything. And then just proceeded to, first of all, we still using colored in 2024. And this is the same type of nut job and whack job that are the gun toters, that person like Mayor Bart Littlejohn could be doing nothing but going home after a day of work. And who knows what he could do? Like, he's the type of whack job that will go and do some type of political violence, try to take somebody out. And then for him to sit with his mantle of white privilege and breastplate of white supremacy and basically say, oh, bitch, you're not going to do anything to me. Oh, I am going to talk and you're not going to stop me. And I'm going to go past the time and you're going to let me. And it ain't a damn thing you could do about it. I was mad when the mayor simply acquiesced to that and said, okay, yeah, you got enough. Baby, listen. Oh, no. Right. That's a meet me outside situation, Tanya. Because listen. These type of people need to be locked up. These are the type of people that need to be locked up. And there are millions of them around this country. I promise you that. But I just needed y'all to see the type of sickness that we got out here. I don't even need to add commentary to this. Y'all saw it, and I'm sure everything that I need to say, y'all already have that already. Y'all was probably cussing as you was watching it. Because when I watched it the first time, you better believe listen. Tanya knows I'm someone that sits in meetings like this all the time. I'm someone that sits with gavel in hand. I'm someone that deals with a lot of meetings. And I deal with a lot of people that ain't got no damn sense. But you better be damn skippy. When you in my shit, I will shut that bitch down. I know all of the rights, privileges, and prerogatives that comes with being the chair of a meeting. And that black man absolutely could have shut his ass down. But the fact that you let these people keep going, see, that's why I say in my space, certain people and their rhetoric and all of their beliefs and all of the things that they feel don't need to see the light of day. There's no point in you know how some people say, well, we have to hear the other side. Nope, not all the time. No, we don't. Because that type of shit right there, you have people that do and say that, and that emboldens the next person who's going to come up there and do the same thing. I'm not here for it at all. At all. Trying to tell you. Like Tanya said, meet me outside. The meeting will be over at 8:30. Meet me outside at like 8:35. Give me a shot. Let me go put my bags down, pick up my bags. You can meet me outside. We can have a whole, situation. Trying to tell you. But it's a whole lot of white people out here like this. A whole lot of white people out here like this. We got to move on because we all spiking out. Everybody in the chat spiking out. And I don't need y'all to be spiking out like this. Let me move on because I know y'all are spiking out. Not under the 3rd street light. It's time for Khaki's Corner. And we are going to the great state of Mississippi. Y'all are hilarious. And so today, our Mississippi, our election highlight for 2024 today takes us to the great state of Mississippi, where we will be looking at the race for U.S. Senate. There is, they've already had their primaries. Their primaries was back in March, and the Democratic nominee is Ty Pickens, and the Republican nominee, who's also the incumbent, is Senator Roger Wicker. Now, Ty Pickens, just a little bit about him. He was born in Rolling Fork, Mississippi. Jesus, Rolling Fork. That's a name. He served in the U.S. Army for 20 plus years in the U.S. Army. He kind of cute too, y'all. He is cute now. We like to highlight our cute politicians. He earned his bachelor's degree of political science and government from University of Maryland. And he got his JD from Georgetown University and a master's in national security law from Georgetown as well. He's a businessman. He was an attorney with the Mississippi Center for Justice and presidential communications aide with the White House Communications Agency. So well-known, well-traveled in political circles, which is how he got the Democratic bid. We hope that Mississippians, I'm not going to go too much into Roger Wicker. He's the incumbent. We don't care for him. We don't like him. We don't see it for him. So I'm not going to go through his whole biography. However, we are hoping that all of the people down to the cricket letter I will come out and vote for Ty Pickens in this November elections. There are enough people in and around the Jackson, Mississippi area. There are enough people in some of the major metropolitan areas where you could make a difference and never say it can't happen. That's what I don't want people to do. I never want people to say that it can't happen. It absolutely can happen. And besides, y'all want to see what he look like? Hold on, let me show y'all what he look like. Hold on, so you can see him a little better, because that picture don't do him no justice. And I know y'all wants to see him. Hold on. Hold your line. He kind of crude. He a nice little piece of dark chocolate. Y'all see him. He a nice little piece of dark chocolate. He just turned 50 this year. He look good for 50. Good. Yes, LC. We're not going back to this spaghetti and fish like we talked about before. I remember that. Child, yeah, he down in the valley where the girls get naked. Well, actually, that's in Louisiana. Anyway, Don't get blinded by the melanin, child. Don't he look good? That's a good 50 now. That's some good salt and pepper. That's some seasoning. That's some seasoned meat right there. Listen, that's the kind that know what they doing back there. They can put their weight on it. I'm just saying. I mean, we're not objectifying him. The man is a political candidate for the United States Senate. But we sure hoping he wins so we can see him a little more. I'm just saying. He ain't even squinting for the sun. Yes. That's a good, ain't that a good looking 50, Universal Goddess? You see it. That's a good 50 there. Not he causes danger to many guts, child, Uncle Jay. No, he causes damage to a whole lot of guts. Child, I ain't mad at it. But y'all see him. I just had to show y'all what he looked like. I didn't want y'all to think I was just making this up. I'm just saying. The man look good. So I had to let y'all see what he was working with. Shake it fast. Watch yourself. Shake it fast. Show me what you're working with. Anyway. Not rearrange me. We rearrange your internal organs. And we love to do it. Hey, Quintessential. We'll have no video breakdown. I ain't had that type of time. Hey, man. I ain't got no video breakdown this week. All right, it's time for the year in music. I did manage to, that's what took up all my time. It'd be taking time to do the year in music. What year do you think we're doing on the year in music? For those people new here, the year in music, where we take a year and we look at the best R&B albums of the year. Not individual songs, but the best albums of that respective year. So, put in the chat what year we're doing for the year in music. Best R&B albums of that year. What year do you think we're doing? It's we did 90. You say bring back 94. 94 was good. Janae says 88. Diamond Pearl Jim says 2001. Quintessential says 1992. Ravine says 1988. David said 1987. Okay. The year we're doing, Diamond Pearl Jim was real close. 2002. It was the year of our Lord, 2002. Let's see. Let's count them down from number 10. Now, just know this is based on album sales. How did they top the charts, as well as critical acclaim. Okay. How old were you in 92? Number 10 is TLC's 3D album. This was released after the death of Lisa Left Eye Lopez. And I remember Lisa Left Eye Lopez died not long after Aaliyah, but you didn't hear anything about it. You didn't hear a goddamn thing. Like, her death really, went untalked about. Mamiana said I was 5. Don't do that, Mamiana. You're making some of us feel old. So, of course, we have the track list here. I really didn't get into this album like that. I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't, because I remember thinking it's not gonna be the same. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, she was already dead when the album got released, but I thought there was some songs she was on and some songs she wasn't. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought that was the guy. I thought it was some song she was on, and I think that's the reason why I didn't go by it. Yeah, she died in Honduras. So I really didn't get into it, but you know, it sold and you know, people liked it, but yeah. This album was played a lot, at least in my neighborhood. This Jaheim album got a lot of traction. A lot of traction for some reason. A lot of traction. It was a cute album. It was a cute album, Jaheim. You was a sophomore at Alabama State, Alabama A&M. Oh, I didn't say Alabama State. I almost did. I caught myself, Demetria. I know how y'all get about Alabama State. I know you Alabama A&M. Okay? I did not do. I caught myself, Demetria. I got you, girl. A lot of women love this Jaheim album. The women's is loved them some Jaheim. You know who his voice kind of gives me? He gave me a more modern version of Petty. I almost said Petty T. Teddy P, because he has a husky voice. You know, he doesn't have a high, you know, sometimes with a lot of R&B crooners, they have a high tenor. He has more of a baritone, kind of like Teddy P had that more of a baritone voice. You know, he's not bad on the eyes. At least he wasn't back then, but now he looked like hell on earth. But he wasn't bad on the eyes. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he was just a crooner. You say Diamond in the Rough was so underrated. This album had a lot of bangers on there. Like Everywhere I Am was one of my jams. Let me tell you. Okay. Now the cut that got the most traction was Put That Woman First. But Beauty and the Thug with Mary J. Blige was good too. But my jam was Everywhere I Am. That was my jam on this album. Spicy Original say she liked Diamond in the Rough too. So this came in at number 9. Mix of Jerry P. I tried to mix Jeffrey Osborne and Teddy P. Teddy P and Jeffrey Osborne. Okay. I don't know. I feel the Teddy P. Y'all know I'm a big Jeffrey Osborne fan. I'm gonna have to think about that Jeffrey Osborne. I'm a huge Jeffrey Osborne fan. Fabulous with the Kids was a bop. Okay. Craig David, Slicker Than Your Average. This was Craig David's second album. The second album was good too. It has some good cuts on it. Like it was just as good as the first album. It sold well. It didn't do as many numbers as the first album, but it was close. It was close. It was close. This was a very good album. Loved this album too. I was already in love with Craig David at this point. I still kind of got into the high yellow, light-skinned men's. You know, nowadays I don't be looking at the light-skinned high yellows like that. But back then I would look at them a little bit. Just saying. 2 Steps Back was a jam. Spanish was a jam. Fast Cars was a big hit. What else? It was a good album. It was a good album. I still like the first album better, but it was still a good album. Number 7, listen. This album right here, let me help you understand something. Every single track, this is a no skip album. This is a fucking no skip album. Please understand. This is a no skip album. Do you hear me? You just let the shit play and keep it the fuck moving. Everything on this album is good as hell. Everything on this album is good as hell. There's not a skip here. What you got to get into is Sexual Healing, which was the remix to Oops, There Goes My Shirt. If you listen to Sexual Healing, the remix, child, Big Spender, you only got it if you bought the original CD. If you tried to buy it now, I don't even think it's, if you tried to buy it right now, I don't think Big Spender is even on on the CD, or if you tried to download it or buy it now, I don't even think you could get Big Spender because it was only on that original when the original CD first came out. Listen, smoking cigarettes was my shit. Smoking cigarettes at night, bitch. That woman don't owe me nothing for this album. Listen, the whole fucking album. This was R&B gold. Do you hear me? R&B gold. The thing I liked about this album was in 2002, there was a very concerted effort to move more into the neo soul as opposed to the traditional R&B. And Tweet wasn't quite neo soul, wasn't quite R&B. She was like really like right in between. And I loved her voice was different. Her take on, you know, songs and how she attacked the song was different. This was R&B genius and gold. Just you used to skip oops, oh my. Listen, what you got to get into is the Sexual Healing, the remix. That one was good. Child, Call Me was a bump. Oh, number 6, B2 Gay with the album B2 Gay. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I only had one song on this album that I liked. And that was that's the only song I liked on this album. But you know the little girls, they loved them some B2 Gay, honey. And I'm talking about the XX chromosome girls and the XY chromosome girls. They all loved B2 Gay. Paul said he was 17 in the year of our Lord 2002. Just saying. I ain't gonna tell y'all how old I was, but I was hot, young, and dumb, and full of you name it. But yeah, I only had only song I liked was They couldn't sing like that. They was just cute on the eyes, especially J Boog. That was my boo. Charm Bracelet, love the album. Love the album. Y'all know my favorite song on this album is Bring It On, the Heartbreak. Oh, that was my jam. You Had Your Chance is another fucking hit. Yours is a hit. The biggest selling hit on the album was the biggest selling single was Through the Rain. That's the song people most will identify on this song, Through the Rain. But Bring It On, the Heartbreak didn't owe me nothing. You Had Your Chance, don't owe me nothing. Clown is also good. Oh my God. Come on, Mariah, my queen, my queen. Child, Fran said she was 22 with kids at Southern University. Child. Yeah. Mariah, we love you. We love you. That's our queen. If I stay here too long, I'm going to go through every song, and I want to do that. Music Soul Child's Just Listen. I told y'all this is 2002 is when there was that concerted effort to put the neo soul, at the forefront. And Music Soul Child was right there, with the messed up Music Soul Child with the messed up eye. I never really got into Music Soul Child. I never really cared for his I didn't really care for his style. I didn't care for his music, and people loved him, and people say it's so wrong of me not to like him, but I was never a Music Soul Child fan. I'm just being honest. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. I'm just saying. JC, you say this is the best album he did. Have Crate. Listen, people loved this album now. Don't get it twisted. People loved this album. Okay. Love this album. He do got that lazy eye, David Clay. Number 3, India Ari, Voyage to India. Great album. Great album. Can I Walk With You was my shit. Slow Down was my shit. Headed in the Right Direction. And I used to play it in that order. Oh, yeah. Voyage to India. Love this album. Great. Wasn't it a good album, Spicy? This was a great album. This was your album, Tracy. I told y'all 2002. That's when there was that concerted effort. They were like, we going neo soul with the R&B, and that's how you got neo music soul child as number 4. India Ari Voyage to India was number 3. Number 2, I feel like Casey Kasem, Ashanti with the Ashanti album. Now listen, the album was huge. The people loved it. It got a lot of weeks at number 1. I just ain't never been an Ashanti fan. The woman can't sing to me, but that's just me. The woman can't sing for me. Who mad? Who mad? But it got number 2. Baby, 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 baby. Oh God. I did not like her at all. I did not. Montrez was like, look at Montrez. She broke through in 2002. Montrez, how old were you? Were you born in 2002, Montrez? How old were you? 3, 2? Talk about she broke through. Floetry, I think they were like on the list that I got. They were like number 14. I think they were like number 14, Fran. You was a 1-year-old. See what I'm saying? So how you gonna be like she broke through? Movies is your favorite song from the album? I don't like none of it because I don't like her like that. She can't sing for me. Every song had the word baby, at least it did. It did, David. It did. The woman just can't sing like that. Now, she done came back out in recent years when she got back with Nelly, and people be out, and these young kids, the Gen Zers and shit, be acting like, oh, she's such a great singer. That woman wasn't singing like that. Let's just be clear. She wasn't putting no singing down like that. This is Ashanti we're talking about. Her shit was good enough for yinging around the house. She was a cute face. And from what some of the people say, a good lay. I don't know if she was getting, laying it low. I don't know if she was laying it low and stretching it wide at all. But they said she was a cute face and a good lay. She couldn't sing like that. Oh, you say you just a casual fan, Montrez? The number 1 album in the year of our Lord, 2002, is, drum roll please, Brandy, Full Moon. Now she was getting her back blown out by Irv Gotti. Some people say this is her best album. I still go with Never Say Never because I have more jams on Never Say Never, but I won't be mad at you if you say this is Brandy's best album. This is Brandy probably at her prime, though. I will say this is Brandy at her prime. This is her at her prime. But my favorite Brandy album is Never Say Never. But this is don't get it twisted. This is a great album. Hard R&B. This is when she was with Rodney Jerkins and them. And she was over. I mean, this is a no skip album. I will say that. This is a no skip album. You can play every cut on this album, and it's a jam. It is. This album came out on your birthday. Oh, okay. When you turned 1 year old. Full Moon was a good album. Full Moon was a good album. You say When You Touch Me was your jam, Demetria? You used to bump that back in the day when you was at Alabama A&M. You used to bump When You Touch Me. Child, who was you singing it to, Demetria? Who was you singing When You Touch Me? Who was you singing that for? Down to the Alabama A&M. Let me find out one of my frat brothers had you spellbound over there. Down to the Alabama A&M. Full Moon was a good album. I won't take that from back. Now, I ain't never calling this woman a vocal Bible. Never. Ever. I was a Monica girl too, China White. I mean, oh, so one of my frat brothers was who you were singing to. I knew it was one of my frat brothers. The girls always be mad because my frat brothers be having them swooning. We be having y'all swooning. I mean, they had the girls swooning. I was kind of having the boys swooning back then. That was what we was doing. I'm just saying. Child. Anyway, the murderess. Yeah, you know she's a whole ass murderer. She did a big one with this one. Yeah, some people will say this is her best album. Her best album. The D'Angelo album came out in 2001. Child. All right, we overtime really be gonna kill me because she probably live already. But we got palate cleansers on the way out. Let's get through them. Oh, you need me to come sit on top of you? What you want me to sit on first? Your face or your lap? Which one first? With that sweat glistening off your body. Oh, well. Ma'am, you need to go put on some clothes. I need you to go put on some clothes. This is for the people who be hating and saying, why you never have no men with clothes on? You should stop objectifying men. Okay, we're not objectifying him. He's a beautiful man with his clothes on. If y'all saw him walking down the street, child, when you see something like this walking down the street, even with full clothes on, you can't help but turn your head and be like, damn. Because that's how you know there's a good man upstairs that sits high and looks low. He got on clothes. Ooh, Jesus. So don't be telling me I'm objectifying people. This man got on clothes. Child. You would have followed him, Janae? Child. Tracy said, who needs clothes? Oh, you just coming from the gym? You need a good wash off? You need me to help you wash off? Come on, melanin. And that melanin against that white is popping. Come on, melanin. He got on clothes. What is that down there, sir? That look a little thick down there. That look a little thick. Up in there. That look a little thick, sir. Sir. Oh. You out in the desert, sweating, with the sun glistening off your body. Oh. You say he got some meat, child. Child, I like all this melanin. You know, we don't really get into the high yellows like that. I like all of the melanin. Hey, pretty lady. That's a nice shirt you got on. And a nice little necklace. What kind of lip gloss that is? That's a cute nose ring. This for Jason and them people. Jason, this all for you because you know how we feel about the, cooter. Oh, you in the sauna? You just got through with a workout? You need to come over there and help you wash off? I be stalking this man. I swear. I be stalking this man's page. He was down in Tampa because he a Q and they just had the conclave like 2 weeks ago. He was down there in Tampa cutting up and showing out with his fine ass. There he go again. I be stalking his page. I don't know why I be stalking his page. Yeah, he's so fine. The only problem is he a Q. Oh, hey, beautiful. You'll wash him off, Janae? I bet you will. He is fine, LC. See, this young man got on clothes. He got on nice clothes. Oh, but then there he is with his shirt off. But at least in this one, he got on a shirt here. But then right here, it's the melanin. I'm glad we had a lot of melanin today. Not too many high yellows. Yeah. You said that's hair goes, Janae? Purple on gold are my colors. Them your colors, Miss Tanya? Mm-hmm. Chat. Oh, that's thickness right there. You got to be a man of a certain size to get up in that. That's a lot going on. You can't be over there, you know. You got to be of a certain size to deal with all of that. That's a lot of woman. That is a lot of woman. We talk about for the men's, Janae, men's. Okay. That's thickness right there. That is a man. Listen, that's a man that can put his weight behind it. Baby, when he go back there, he gonna put his weight behind it. Do you hear me? Put all his good weight behind it. Cha. Yeah. Well, that's all we got for today, y'all. Listen. Did y'all enjoy Silly Saturday? Manic Monday? Did y'all enjoy Silly Saturday / Manic Monday? I apologize that I wasn't in town this past weekend, so I had to make sure. Paul must be behind. Paul is behind. God bless his heart. Not that you keep following. Paul is behind. God bless his heart. God bless his heart. Anyway, if you enjoyed yourself, make sure you hitting the like button. Make sure that you share this video out. If you're so inclined, you can contribute to the platform. There are ways to do that up there. The Cash App is down there and it's scrolling down at the bottom. If you have any suggestions and things for topics and stuff like that, my email and social medias are scrolling at the bottom. Child, Lady D came out the bushes to say somebody package looks small. He may be a grower, Lady D. We don't know. Child, y'all know how we do on Silly Saturdays, honey. That's flagship program around these spots. But I'm glad y'all enjoyed yourself. And so you may get a couple more Manic Mondays because I know a lot of my weekends are taken up with travel. So when I can, I'll certainly do everything I can to give y'all a Manic Monday. If my schedule allows, because it does take some time to put this stuff together. But I certainly thank y'all for rocking with me. Where's Xavier? Is Really Be live already? Did I miss her live? Dear God, she gonna kill me. She gonna kill me. Let me see y'all over there. Y'all hold on. Listen, it's definitely a labor of love. I love bringing that stuff to y'all. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Let me see. I don't even see no live for Really Be. I don't see no live for her. She did go live earlier. I'm supposed to be helping you. Well, what you need help with, Janae? I said Janae. I'm looking at Janae's name. What you need help with, Tracy? He may be able to work the small package. He might have a good stroke game. He might be a grower. Yeah, I know she was live earlier today. You know, she off for the summer, so she could do earlier. Ciao. You'll inbox me? Okay. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here, go get me something to eat, and hopefully the AC will come on at some point. I hear them up there. They need to hurry up. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out. I will see y'all tomorrow. Later.